That's what Neil's doing, is helping other businesses build their businesses. I watched Neil grow the business journal in a way that I was unable to do, and treat his people, build a publishing business that I only dreamed of being able to do while I was at the Business Journal in Dayton. When you're a publisher, if you're not born in that community, if you're not raised in that community, a lot of people can be skeptical of the publisher. But Neil was able to, in a very short amount of time, create relationships and connect with people. Any publisher of a newspaper who has been working since 2000 in the newspaper field understands what disruption to a business model is, because the internet essentially has obliterated the media business. Former publishers have that muscle of being able to deal with disruption, that muscle of helping our company, our organizations that we were managing, get through a crisis and a disruption and just really chaotic times of revenue going away, and trying to reinvent product, reinvent the organization, reinvent the people to essentially make it a viable product. So I think it's that multiple muscle that I think Neil has, and that helps him in his business today in terms of helping business owners, number one, recognize disruption, figure out, okay, how am I going to get through this? And then secondly, if other economic forces go through a business, it helps him be able to recognize that he has that broad muscle of dealing with disruption and chaos and economic crisis. It takes a special person. I know Neil is one of those special persons, to come in and be able to guide a business owner, through the pathway of, here's how you bring someone in to, essentially replace what you're doing in order to position your company with the greatest value to that potential buyer. And I know Neil knows more about so many different industries than the average business person because of that experience being a publisher. You just get to know your readers, you get to know your advertisers, you get to know the city, and that experience is what makes Neil so good at what he does, because he can look at a business and ask the right questions, understand what's going on in that business. I've seen him do it. After his newspaper career, I've seen him do it with multiple businesses. Probably what I would coach Neil to do more of would be to be not so modest, talking about the things he's done, the people he's helped, the big companies that he's worked with, the small companies that he's worked with. Neil's just a nice guy. I mean, he's probably not much older than I am, but he sure does come across as wiser, more experienced, so I just feel comfortable talking to him about what I'm doing, my business, and my clients, and so not everybody with a beard can be trusted, but I think Neil can be trusted.